use no safety ropes whatsoever. Airshow smoke on. You can hear the echo off the hangars. That's a Pratt & Whitney 985 cubic inch engine, gear-driven supercharger, puts out 450 horsepower. Now it's going to be cold up there. It's cold down here. It's real cold when you throw in a 100-mile-an-hour wind. I will stand out of the way over here in the grass. Going down to the end. Now what our wingwalkers like to do, and we've worked this out, very seldom do you ever get to see the climb out. You're in the cockpit, you have no parachute, no safety rope, and what you're going to do is climb out of that cockpit and walk the wing holding on with just your hands. That's all. Just your hands. Joe Bender, who's flying the airplane, is also a very experienced wing walker. He's one of the best in the world. He does them both, flies and walks wings. We're going to watch as Jana climbs out and walks the wing. No parachute, no safety rope. That's the way we do it. We reenact it exactly the way it was done in the 20s. There she is, on the wing. No safety rope, no parachute. It wouldn't open at that altitude anyway. Now, for my fellow bikers in the audience, you know how cold that is. That's you got one leg stuck out like that. It's about 75 miles an hour of wind, fully exposed. She has a jumpsuit on and probably about 3 sets of thermal underwear. At least that's what I'd be wearing. Now on the next pass, what Jana will do, Jana Sheaffer, are we coming in here? Yes, I think we're coming in here. Now we're going up there. Okay. That's all right. Being safe. On the next pass, do we have we don't have a Stearman handy. But on that bottom wing, there are struts that hold the top wing and the bottom wing together. Listen to that 450 horsepower. That's the smallest one Pratt & Whitney ever made. Variable pitch propeller, 9-foot propeller. Anyway, what she will do is wrap her legs around the strut. Legs around the strut, like this. And hang down, upside down, underneath the wing, letting go with her hands. No parachute, no safety rope. And it's cold. It's real cold. It's got to be, I don't know, not much above zero in that wind. Hanging down, airplane bouncing all over the place, and there she is, ladies and gentlemen. She's doing it, hanging down under the wing, by her feet. No. Airshow smoke on. Airplane bouncing all over the sky. And now she's going to sit up and walk back along the wing. Now the reason you see these airplanes bouncing around is because of the wind. You can't quite feel it down here, but for those of us who fly, when you get up a little higher, boy, it can be just blowing all over the place, right and left and up and down all at once. And that's pretty much what it's doing as this frontal area clears through, and you're going to get nice weather tomorrow for the air show at the circus. Only 3 more coming up. So tomorrow, Balloon Fest on the 21st, and 1 more show after that. But come on up to the circus. If you need a brochure, I've got them. On the next pass, Jana is going to climb up onto the top wing. You think it was cold out there on the left wing. Now she's going to go up to the top. And we'll watch her climb up. Out of that front cockpit and climbing to the top wing. That's the same girl who sang the national anthem for you a little while ago. Jana Sheaffer up on the top wing. And she'll be around for autographs when she gets done with this. There she is. Now Joe is going to climb, Joe Bender is going to climb for altitude so that he can do some maneuvers for you. Again, that is a primary trainer, PT-17 Stearman, named after Lloyd Stearman. Lloyd Stearman founded the company, the Stearman Company, Wichita, Kansas, mid-20s. And that airplane designed 1931. Welded tubular chromoly steel fuselage, wings built up with aviation-grade spruce bars, built-up spruce ribs, fabric covered and dope finished. Aviation dope is a plasticized lacquer. All right, let's watch for a loop. We're going to dive to 130 miles an hour. Jana's on the top wing. She'll be hanging on by her feet. Here we go. By the feet. Look at that side slip there. And now we'll do a wing over. These airplanes, the Stearmans, like I said, about 10,000 of them built during the war, were used as crop dusters after the war, after World War II. You could buy it for $500 or less, and many crop dusting operations around this country were founded using these Stearman PT-17 trainers. 55-gallon drum in the front seat, spray bar underneath the bottom wing, and away you went. I'm on TV. All right, let's watch now as Joe gets ready to do, I think he's going to do a wing over. Smoke on, get a little airspeed going. Oh, lovely picture in front of that white cloud. Up we go. In a hammerhead stall, kicking hard left rudder. Down we come.
That's a tough one.
At 130 miles an hour. And another hammerhead stall. Right to the left we go. Joe Bender, the pilot, is also a wing walker. Keep that in mind. He's one of the best. Another roll. Jana's getting her money's worth on this one, and she's going to be cold after this. Folks, let me tell you, it's cold on the top wing at about 130 miles an hour. And that's where she is. Coming around, we'll now have a nice picture-taking pass. Jana Sheaffer on that top wing. Chuck Tippett is one of our wing walkers and pilots. Joe Bender, also a wing walker and pilot. And we have several other wing walkers who've been trained by these two men, Joe and Chuck, and they're very, very good as well. Joe will bring the airplane around for a photo pass. Get your cameras ready. You can take a picture of her instead of me if you want to, but if you want to take me, that's okay. All right, here we go.
Look up.
Oh, nice. You got smoke. How do you get the smoke? You inject a light oil onto the hot exhaust pipe. It can be red or white or blue. Depends on the chemical. Where does the big noise come from? The tips of the propeller are approaching the speed of sound. Some people say they exceed the speed of sound. I don't know. They're flatting out and stalling, and that causes that roar that you hear from that engine. That's a Pratt & Whitney Wasp Junior. Then the Wasp Senior, the 1340 cubic inch engine. Then we get into the double Wasp. So we're in the P-47, the Corsair, the F-4E Corsair, the Grumman Hellcat, double row, 2,800 cubic inches. Pratt & Whitney, one of the tremendous radial engine designers for propellers, of course, during the war, and hundreds of thousands of radial engines were used, built by many manufacturers around the world for different countries. Here in America, the Curtiss and the Pratt & Whitney, the big ones. Like I said, it's a bouncy, rough kind of a day here. But Joe Bender making it look real easy. Watch how nicely he lands here. And Jana will be, she'll probably get out and wave to you. We'll see. Nice job, Joe. Sweet, man. That was nice. Let's see if she climbs up and gives you a wave. Yeah, there she goes. Up to the top wing she goes, ladies and gentlemen. Jana Sheaffer on the top wing. Joe Bender, give her a big hand. Here she comes. And that was a cold ride. That was a cold ride. You got, what, 50 degrees, a little over 50 out here, and 100 plus mile-an-hour wind. Great job, team. Team Flying Circus, and we'll be at the circus tomorrow putting on a tremendous air show. Hope you can come out and join us, folks. Thank you for watching our part of the show.
Great job there by Chris Edwards of the Flying Circus, Jana Lee, and Joe Bender and the Stearman there. Well, I have a couple of things going on right now. We're going to have this one airplane that is tied to another airplane take off. Talking about Manfred Radius, he's out there in the sailplane out there. You can see him out there. See Manfred's head sticking up, and then, well, that Cessna that is in front will then be departing. It will power up, and it will actually tow Manfred in his sailplane up to a safe altitude where he will wait for a few moments and then begin his routine. It'll be a lot of fun to watch Manfred Radius in his ultimate sailplane demonstration. He calls it the ultimate for a reason. It'll soon become clear to you why he calls it that in a few more moments. Right now, though, Jana Lee and Joe Bender making their way back to the pit. Give her a wave.